What's up? It's Kayla B, and I just jumped off the porch with dirty glove bastard, bitch.
Bitch, I'm not from 63rd. Look how cool with all that yapping. Yeah, you niggas talk too much. You eat the tap or you ain't tapped in.
All right, y'all. So we have the beautiful Kayla B with us off the porch today.
What's up?
How are you feeling?
Good.
My girl she got her rap career now. Like, do not play with her. So let's talk about that and why you decided to finally go all in with your rap career.
Well, I had this song that I've been had, and it's like after I had this fight and shit, I'm like, I got some shit that can go with this shit, so I could drop this shit. So I just did a little preview on my Instagram. That shit went up. So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and start back rapping, because I used to rap a long time ago, but I wasn't taking that shit serious. I had that one song and I stopped doing that shit. So I'm like, once that shit went up on my Instagram, I said, I'm gonna just shoot a video and see how that shit go. I shot a video, that bitch went up. I said, I'm gonna just keep on doing this shit.
I'm not gonna lie, like when I first saw you promote your music, I was a little shocked because I didn't expect you to come out and just, you really shocked all of us. I think everybody was like, what?
Yeah, she rapping now, like.
No, you hit the blogs fast. Like it was like on every blog, like Kayla B rapping. Were you a little nervous putting out your music like in the now?
Yeah, I be nervous because I'm like, damn, what if they don't fuck with my shit? Like, it's like, I know my shit hard, so it's just like, I don't be giving a fuck what nobody else gotta say, because I'm gonna have haters, I'm gonna have people that fuck with my shit, so I don't really be giving a fuck.
Now, when you said that, you know, you was doing it way before, but you wasn't taking it serious, like what year was that?
It was like in maybe 2020. This is like when my brother was alive, because I got a picture with me and him. I was recording, he's standing on the side of me helping me and shit.
Really? Oh, well, did he ever give you like some pointers of how you should sound on the beat?
Yeah, he was telling me little shit like I shouldn't be scared and shit. Then I got to do this, because he was on house arrest, so I was recording that where he was on house arrest at. So he was giving me some help.
Now, where do you see your rap career going in about like 2 years, I would say?
My shit definitely gonna go up.
Right.
I feel like next year, shit going up. Like, I'm going up now, so I'm gonna go up even more by next year. Fuck 2 years.
Right. Do you feel like you gotta be a little bit more disciplined now since you are trying to have a whole rap career?
Yeah, like all that fighting and acting wild shit, I ain't really on that, but I'll still beat one of you hoes up. So don't try me, but yeah, I ain't really on that. Like, I got 100K jury. A bitch don't got a diamond earring. These hoes not on that.
And I know
Plus
that's
these
right.
hoes can't fight, so I'm wasting my time.
And you pretty, like, and you pretty, like, you know, you ain't gotta do all that. It's whatever.
Yeah, I ain't gotta do all that. Bitches know I'm Debo now. What's up?
Now, let's get into your background, because you are quite a mystery. You know, we do know you from drama and of course your brother, but I'm really excited to get to know, like, you personally. So starting off, I know you're from the Southside of Chicago.
Yeah.
Now, what part are you from exactly?
59th, I grew up around Halstead, Union, Green, Peoria. I went to the schools all in that area and shit. It's called No Love, like.
Oh, so is the street called No Love?
No, that's what the hood called. It's called No Love.
Oh, wow. Why they call it that? I mean, is it straight to the point, like, no? Look at him.
Why do they call it No Love?
You know. But growing up, how would you describe your upbringing?
I used to play football. I used to be like.
You play football?
I used to be playing with the boys and shit, like running the streets. I used to be fighting. I fought everybody in the neighborhood.
What was you fighting for?
I don't even know. I used to just be fighting people. That's how I was really known, because everybody knew, like, I knew how to fight.
Right.
Like, I was one of those, so it's just like, I don't know, I was just known, like, my folks was known too, so it's just like, I don't know what the fuck I was fighting for, to be honest. All type of shit, but it used to be lit back in the day. Now it's dry as hell.
Do you ever go back and visit, like, from time to time?
Man, when I went out there for a video. I shot a video, my video called Bad Shit. I went out there and shot the video for the 4th of July and shit, but I was out there on the blocks and shit cooling, but that shit is boring. Like, Chicago is dry as hell now. They don't even got no clubs open.
Really? Dang, so when you go out there, you really just kick it in the house?
Nah, shit, people stand on their blocks. Like, if you could still stand on your block, motherfuckers be on their blocks. Or, like, sometimes, like, my little bougie friend, her name Tay, she go downtown she want to be at the bars and clubs downtown, but other than that, that shit is dry.
Okay, so I heard that Chicago got the best like Mexican food. Is that true?
I don't eat Mexican food, but we got the best food, period.
Oh, I gotta go to Chicago and see. I gotta see that for myself.
Yeah, we got the best food, but Mexican food, I don't eat that shit.
Now, with your upbringing, what would you say were some valuable lessons that you learned early on?
You talking about my music or just life period?
I would say life.
Really, I done got way better, like with my attitude, like ignoring things, letting a lot of shit go. Like I don't have to react, like, cause it's just like I know what's going on, but it's just like I got real better, like, cause I used to be real crazy and.
What would you say would like trigger you?
What would trigger me? Really, if you play with my brother, like I'm hands on when I see you, period.
Right.
But really, nothing really. A bitch can't really make me too triggered, but just don't play with my brother, my kid. We cool. We cool.
Oh, now little man right here, he got the piece. You want them to see your piece, your jewelry? Yes.
And your
hold
watch.
it
Show
up.
me your watch.
Oh my, he be going to school stunting like that.
Nah, I don't let him do that. Let him blend in.
Now, when you became a mom, what was that like for you?
At first it was hard as fuck. Like, you know, we young. I ain't have it all figured out. Like, I just had a baby. I was going through shit with my baby daddy and shit. Like, still in the streets, fighting, stealing and shit. So, it was hard. But now, life's good.
Would you say, like, your son kind of made you calm down and, like, up your grind more?
Probably the grind mode shit, but calming down, I feel like I made myself calm down. Even with, like, I know most people like, oh, my kid made me calm down. I still don't see that because I was still wilding.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
It's like once you have a baby daddy, you wilding.
Girl, because they bring it out of you.
Yeah, like they be doing all type of shit, especially if you still with your baby daddy.
Girl, that's a whole conversation.
Yeah, that's.
You know how girls be like, okay, so you know how girls will make their comments about like, oh, watch you have kids with, but they don't got kids. But they don't be understanding that when you have a kid, like the daddy will switch up sometimes. And it'd be like I don't know what it is, but it'll be like a switch to where they like all of a sudden cutting up, acting a fool. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But the baby daddies be acting crazy too. Like, it just don't be one way.
It don't, but we don't be speaking on it though. But they definitely be wilding out. But back to your upbringing, I do know that you lost your father at a very young age.
Yeah.
And when I was watching your interview, I know that you stated that they kind of hid that from you, or tried to hide it from you. So just go into that if you don't mind.
Yeah. Shit. Well, my daddy was in the streets. He was one of them niggas like me and Vine, his kids. But he was in the streets, and like one day, like I guess he was out. And he had got shot. I think they said like at a skating rink or some shit. He had got shot because he used to know how to skate. He knew how to skate real good. So he had got shot and shit. But it's like I didn't know. I used to, cause I'm a daddy's girl, so I always wanted to be with my daddy. So I was just like, what the fuck my daddy is? Steady asking my grandma and shit. So my grandma like, I'm gonna just tell you, he got shot. He in the hospital. Woo woo woo. And I'm just like, why the fuck y'all been ain't tell me? You know, I didn't get to see him in the hospital with nothing, cause he had ended up passing away. So I was just, I don't know, that shit kind of blew me a little. But it's just like, it is what it is.
When you lost your brother, did it trigger you in a way, like, did you ever just go back to think about, like, your dad?
To be honest, not really. I was just, I was fucked up with my brother, like, that hit different. But no, it didn't trigger me about my daddy. I was just too focused on like my brother and shit.
And losing your dad at an early age, did it ever affect you like as you got older with not having your dad around?
Probably, I don't know. I don't really know because it's just like I've been bad all my fucking life, so I don't know what the fuck was the problem.
I think maybe you was just young and turned.
Yeah, and then we from Chicago. We all just young and turned. We was young.
What would you say was like the first job that you worked?
McDonald's.
How was that experience for you?
I liked working there. It was fun. And then I was working, my favorite location was when I was working on King Drive Well, what the hell was that?
It
My favorite location was when I was working on 64 for King Drive, because it's like I was in between like where the niggas was into it at. So they used to come up there and fight and shit, jump through the window. It was like lit. And like I used to see everybody come to my job, and like my brothers and I used to get them all free food and shit. I like working there.
Girl, we needed to come visit you. You was giving away.
Yeah.
Did you ever get caught giving away free food?
Nah, but if I did, the managers was my friends. They didn't really care about that. Won't nobody count no food.
Right. Did you ever have like really big dreams when you were younger? Like, what would you say was like a job or a career that you wanted to pick up?
I ain't never thought about that. I seen somebody in the comments like on the Say Cheese interview, like it's always bitches like her don't never think about like what they want to do and get on and be rich and lit and famous. It's like no, some people do think about what they want to do, but it's like I just go by the days. Like I live my life like. I let shit fall in place. I don't really think about shit. But I ain't never thought about having no like career, doing this, doing that. I knew I wasn't doing shit with school because I hate school. I barely graduated because I used to fight all the time.
I know you said you went to alternative school.
Yeah, I got my high school diploma from an alternative school out west in Chicago.
Mm-hmm. So right after you graduated high school, what were you doing?
Stealing. Still stealing, scamming a little, like all type of shit. I was with my baby daddy, so it's like I ain't really had to do shit.
What would you say was like the most money that you made with boosting?
I made a lot of money with boosting. I don't even know. I used to be blowing that shit. Like,
what did you spend it on? Like the money, what did you spend it on?
I used to have to pay bills, and then shit. I used to be buying myself shit. My son. Probably tricking off or some shit.
Now, when would you say you like dropped the boosting? You was kind of like, I can't be doing this no more.
My last time when I got caught, and then I was going to court. They was talking about 3 years in jail. I said, oh hell no. Nah.
Wait, how did you end up getting caught though?
Man, we was in the stores. I think we was in the stores. It's just like they probably was watching us on the cameras and like. We was taking all the sensors out in the stores and shit, doing our shit.
How fast does it, like how fast do you gotta
Well,
do
we was
that?
getting perfume, so at that point, it's like they had their shit in a container. You know, most of the stores now had a perfume in containers. We was getting perfumes because that's what we was stealing and selling at the time because we was making money off it. So we was taking it off in the store containers. I guess we took too long inside. They had already had the police outside waiting on us deep as hell. Like,
oh my God.
It was so many of them. So when we came
Was this in Chicago?
Yeah. But we used to drive like 30 minutes out to like go to the malls and other stores. So then we get all our shit, we leaving out the store. As soon as we leaving out, the police cars pull up on us. We see them, we got to running towards the car. They chasing us down, we find them. Shit, they end up still getting us. I'm finally get to the car, open the door, want to push my door. Then he grabbed me, I'm still fighting his ass. They end up putting me in handcuffs, taking me to jail and shit. Talking shit.
Was that like your first time going to jail? Really? So like your very first time going to jail, like what was that experience like for you?
I don't even remember when my first time been to jail. I've been to jail a couple of times.
Really? Wow. So with the boosting incident, and they was talking about giving you 3 to 5. That's kind of OD to me, like 3 to 5 years.
Yeah,
though.
for stealing clothes
perfume
and shit. Like that shit is petty. But I guess since like I got a background for doing it, they was like, oh, she got a background. She's gonna continue to do it and shit. Like I said, how you know what I'm gonna continue to do? It be the state.
How did you end up like getting out of that whole situation? Cause
I told them, I'm like, I'm a changed woman. I moved to Atlanta. Like I don't even hang with them bitches no more.
Right.
So I'm like, I ain't known it. Like.
So right after that incident is when.
But you can't bounce the ball because I'm doing the interview.
Right after that incident, is that when you ended up moving to Atlanta?
I was already in Atlanta, but I was still like going out of town, going back home, making money and shit.
Oh, okay. Dang, and you was finna be stuck back in Chicago.
Oh no, and then I had told her, but yeah, I had to get, in order for me to even stay in Atlanta, I had to get like a judge to sign off on it that I could stay in Atlanta. Cause I'm like, I live in Atlanta now and shit like that. And she had signed that off. She was a real cool judge. She was like, we're gonna give her another chance, but we see you again, it's going to prison. I said, you ain't gonna see me no more.
So after that whole incident, did you think like, damn, like what am I finna do next? Like,
No, cause my brother, I knew my brother was finna blow up rapping and shit. So.
Wow, so what was that like with y'all being younger and then even seeing him like pursue his dreams with the rap music?
It was just crazy. I couldn't believe it, cause it's just like he real life come for shit. A dirty ass little boy from Parkway, like, and then he blow up and rich as hell rapping and shit. I was happy for him.
And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't know that you guys, cause I don't know why. I think it was the damn internet as to why I thought that you guys knew each other like when y'all were older, but I didn't necessarily.
No, that's the internet. I don't listen to shit. The internet don't know us. The internet don't know me or him. Like they just listen to shit. Fans be making that shit up, cause they see it's just all false. Me and my brother been together since we was younger, but he used to be in and out of jail, like so. That's the only time probably we would split up and shit, but it's like, no, we been to each other.
And was he rapping then, like when y'all knew each other too, or?
He ain't never rapping until he came home. From when he beat the murder case, he came home, then he was like, he gotta find something to do, shit. Oh, when he beat the murder case, he had came home and shit, then it's just like, he had made the song and shit like that, then he had, I don't know, he was like, he didn't really know what he wanted to do, but he got the rapping and that shit blew up.
Now, growing up in Chicago around that time, like, what would you say it really teaches you as a woman?
First off, Chicago women are real smart, like we real street smart, like it teach you like a lot of shit, cause I come here like, a lot of bitches ain't street smart at all, like.
When you moved to Atlanta, could you tell the difference?
I could tell the difference. The bitches was so nice, and I used to be like, okay, I gotta be a little nicer, because they think I'm so aggressive and shit like that. So I used to be like, damn, I gotta be nicer to these bitches, because they not really on shit. I done fought a couple of bitches in Atlanta too. It's like, they really not on shit. They gonna be mad. Y'all, I already know they gonna be mad, but I don't give a fuck. Y'all ain't on shit.
So when you first moved here, and like, you know, they would be like, hi, what was your first?
I used to always sit back and like watch, cause I used to only come out, like I used to date this boy, so I used to only be around him and his folks, so I'd be outside, but I'd be mugging, I'd be observing, cause I don't like no bitch that fuck with my nigga, I don't care. So I used to just like be observing, trying to figure out
what's your, I hate to throw this in here, but what is your sign, your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, you spicy. Y'all, y'all real spicy. Oh my. Okay, so yeah, that explains like y'all really be sitting back and observing. But
yeah, I sit back and I pick up people's energy and vibe. If I feel like you acting weird, I'm getting right on that with you. So.
So what was your transition like coming from Chicago and the background that you did have to now making a fresh start in Atlanta?
I do like that. I'm happy I did move here, because like it gave me like a better. Because I feel like if I was still in Chicago, I'd probably be on the same shit as them bitches still on. They on the same shit, like, and I don't know. I don't think I would be as successful as I am right now. So I'm kind of happy I moved.
And outside of music, like, what would you say are some other things that you're interested in? If I'm not mistaken, did you have a boutique?
Yeah,
thing?
I'm finna re-drop. I like selling stuff, because that's why I used to steal, because I like to steal stuff. So I'm finna start back like selling clothes and more shit. So selling more shit.
What would you say was like the craziest misconception that you heard about yourself?
I messed with my brother. Like that was crazy. I fucked with my brother. That's weird. Like people are weird. And then it was motherfuckers that was around us it was one girl that was around us, she was saying that shit too. I'm gonna knock that hoe out still. I don't give a fuck if she apologized. Like, bitch, like that's just some weird ass shit. Like, I don't even get down like that. Like, it's too much dick out here for you to be fucking with your family. Like, that was just so weird to me.
That was very weird, and I don't understand where somebody could even come up with that.
That's weird. Then it was a picture going around with him and his ex-girlfriend. They kept saying, oh, that's Kayla B and Vaughn. Weird shit. Like, fans steady mentioned me and shit. I used to just block their ass though. Like, my brother was ready to smoke somebody about that shit.
No, cause that's a horrible ass rumor to spread. Like,
yeah, that's weird. That's so weird to me. Like, and that's, I don't even want to think about nothing like that. That's so weird. Like, but it's cool. I'm knocking every bitch out that city.
Now, as a woman getting to witness like the drill era, what was that like?
Shit. It was crazy. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, you never know when a motherfucker gonna come to your hood, get the shooting at y'all gotta run. Like, that shit was crazy.
So whenever you would leave the house, were you constantly like on guard, like constantly with your fight or flight kicking in and stuff like that?
Nah, like once I'm not on guard until you get on that block. Like once you on that block, whoever block you on, you gotta watch and like pay attention. That's when you be on guard. Then like when you on your block, you on somebody else's hood, cause you never know. Everybody beefing. Motherfuckers hit you on your hood, they coming through slime. You don't never know when a motherfucker might slide.
Have you ever been caught in like some dangerous stuff like that?
Yeah, I've been in hella shootouts.
Wow, what would you say was probably like the scariest one you've been in?
Maybe when, I don't know, they be all, the scariest, the scariest be like when a motherfucker come through the hood, like the block, and you don't know where the gunshot's coming from. Like, cause it's like, damn, you don't know where to run and duck, you might run into the shot. So it's just like, I can't even remember, but I know I'd have been on some blocks when motherfuckers done came through.
Would you say was it draining for you to have to like go through that, especially at a young age?
No. At that age, we thought it was fun and cool. It wasn't draining at all. I used to just be like, I don't know, I used to be cool with everybody, so.
Right.
I ain't really give a fuck.
Oh, so with you being like the mutual friend out of everybody, did you ever get caught up in beef between the different sides?
Like, yeah, some of the Parkway girls, they used to be mad and shit. It was like, I fought some of them too. Like, I'm fighting anybody, I don't give a fuck. Like, we gonna fight, you play with me. But some of like, even the niggas from like 62nd, 63rd, my brother, them ops, some of them used to be mad. I used to fight their ass too.
You used to fight the boys? Girl, you was out here thugging.
Yeah, I used to fight their ass too, like, cause, yeah, I was just like a little tomboy, so it's just like,
right.
I know I know how to fight, so we gonna fight. So I used to be fighting them. They used to be mad about it, but they know, like, they couldn't really say shit to me, cause my brother Vaughn, my cousin Boss Top.
You was real protected.
Yeah, like, I'm real protected over here. My boyfriend, real known up over here. He not gonna let nobody play with me. So my folks from No Love, like, everybody clicked up with either one of those groups, so nobody fucked with me. Only problems I had probably with bitches, fighting bitches and shit, but they want no shit.
Right. So moving to a new city, like, when it came to you making friends in the new city, how was that?
It's easy. It's me. Like, I'm me. Like, bitches want to hang. Like, they probably be scared. A lot of bitches be, like, scared to talk to me because they be like, they think I'm mean. But I'm really a fun girl. I'm cool.
You cool.
Yeah, I'm cool as hell until you meet me, because most bitches meet me like, oh, you cool as hell. We thought you was mean. We thought you was... We could be cool. Just don't try to play under me and talk to my nigga. We cool.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sitting here talking to you, and I'm like, she real cool. So
Yeah,
I be
I'm
trying to
cool.
figure out why yo ass be all in the beefs.
I only have 2 fights that the world know about, and they just swear I be fighting every day, all day. Y'all seen 2 fights
I
on
think
the
it's
internet.
more so the Twitter.
Yeah, everybody talk shit on Twitter, so.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, but also it's who you are and who you're affiliated with. So anything that you do, the social media is gonna blow it up like 10 times worse.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. I don't know y'all. Fuck y'all.
But like I said, like, I feel like you real cool. So
Yeah, I'm real cool. Like I just said, just one rule. Don't talk to my nigga. That's it. When you first meet me, just ask who he is, then boom, we cool. Because if you play with me, y'all heard what Cardi say, and I fight over dick. I do.
Now, in what areas would you say that you've really matured, especially since you are now pursuing your music career full time?
Really right now. Cause like, I don't want to be in drama. I hate even being on the blogs. When I wake up and see they done posted something on the blogs that's not even big or necessary to post, I be mad. Like, I just be mad. Like, I don't want shit to hit. So when I do be in drama, like, I'm like at a point where I don't even want to argue back with a bitch on the internet. I don't care who you are. I'm just gonna wait till I see you. And if we fight when I see you, I'm gonna make sure it don't get recorded, because I don't want to be on the blogs.
Right, yeah.
But I'm trying to do better with my fighting too. I got real better.
You definitely got to do better with your fighting, girl. You could just put all that in the music.
Yeah, that's what I said. I be trying. Long as the bitch not disrespectful and bitches really be sneaky. So if a bitch doing something, I'm not gonna know about. A bitch ain't gonna never come for me, come at me, run up on me, and none of that shit. So it's like I know I can control it because ain't no bitch gonna step to me. So.
Have you been taking any methods to where you're controlling your anger, like you kind of take a break from social media or anything like that?
I really don't be in drama, and then I really don't be in drama for real. Like, right, I ain't been in no drama since. Okay, never mind, fuck that part. But I just stay to myself, to be honest. Like, I don't really. I'm at my business. I don't go looking for shit. If me and the bitch ain't cool no more, I ain't gonna look on her page, subtweet her. If I'm into it with the bitch, I'm not lurking on her page. I ain't doing none of that. Like, I'ma mute everybody and fuck y'all. Like, I stay in my own bubble. I stay in my lane. Like, I don't got time. You go looking for shit, that's when you get mad, you think about that shit, you be miserable. Oh, I gotta say something back. That's why I don't even go look on no bitch page. I don't got no fake pages, none of that shit.
Have you ever thought to like go back and like talk to the youth at like schools and stuff like that when you get to a certain point?
Yeah, I feel like I can do that because I got a real story I can tell, like what family, growing up, how I was living, like for being successful now. So I feel like I could do it.
I feel like, see, now I'm really finna put you on blast because you talk about you got a story to tell and we want to hear more of the stories. Like,
it's a lot. So to be continued. Might write a book for y'all.
You should. Like, I feel like you have been through a lot, and I feel like, you know, we only know the half of what you've been through. But I do want to ask you, where do you find the strength to just get up and continue to live your best life even throughout all the things that you've been through?
Well, I'm really a strong person, like, number one. And then it's like, at this point, I got shit I gotta do. Like, I got an expensive life. I got an expensive child. So it's just like, I can't be sitting around not doing nothing. Like, I gotta keep going. Because anybody gonna make sure me and my son's straight besides me. So I gotta be on my shit. I gotta do what I need to do.
Right. So from the outside looking in, you know, we got to see, like, of course, you and your brother's dynamic, but how would you, well, in your perspective, how would you really describe y'all's relationship?
We was real close. Like, it's just like we could have been like twins for real. Like, we ate the same shit. We stand alike. We was like the same person. Both of us not a fight. Both of us is in and out of, I wasn't in and out of jail, but I used to be getting arrested and shit.
Yeah.
It's like we the same person. Like, me and him was literally the same person. So it's just like, we was real close. Like, if I got a problem with somebody, if it's a nigga, he standing on business. If it's a bitch, I'm standing on business with him. So, yeah.
How would you say your grieving process has been, or your healing process has been since the loss of your brother?
I be trying to control it. It got a little better, but, you know, you still think about the shit. Like, him crying and stuff, he be crying. So it's just like, I don't know. I be trying to be strong about the whole situation. I be doing good, though.
At first, were you like, did you fall into like a really deep depression?
Yeah, I wasn't talking to nobody. I ain't want to be bothered with nobody. My friends ain't never seen me crying. Like, the day it happened and shit, I was crying real bad, and I had ended up getting dropped off because I was with somebody, but they didn't want to be around me because they was like, damn, like, we don't know what to do with her. Like, you know how niggas be, they be all not, I don't know, niggas just niggas, but he had ended up dropping me off to my friends and shit. So, I had ended up walking in the hotel, but my ass was so puffy, I didn't even know who the fuck I was in the hotel room. I knew one of my friends was there, but, like, a year later, one of the girls was like, yeah, I was in the hotel room with you when your brother passed and shit like that. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know you was in there. That's how bad I was crying. Like, my eyes was shut. That shit was crazy, though.
So, whenever you had found out, was it like an instant, like, I guess I'm trying to get to, like, when you first found out, what were you thinking? Like, what was going through your head?
You said, like, the first time I found out when he got shot or when he passed away?
I would say both, honestly.
Well, when he got shot, I was just kept calling everybody. They was just like, oh, he only got shot one time. He good. So, you know, I'm like, okay, cool. But I still stayed up like till like 6 in the morning. I only went to sleep because they was like, I think I had ended up coming. I think I cut my phone off too, which I regret that because they said he was calling people, telling people he was good. So I had cut my phone off because I'm like, I don't want to even deal with this. You know, they say he good. Boom, I went to sleep. I woke back up. I'm on the internet. His cousin called me like, nah, they say he gone. I just went crazy. Worst feeling.
Wow. Whenever he passed away and you see everybody like wishing their condolences and things like that and like posting him all over social media, you know, eventually people go back to living their own lives while, you know, you guys, y'all, his close ones, y'all are left to deal with the grieving. How would you say, well, did that affect you in any way, just seeing other people move on with their lives, but you know, you guys still had to be left with him not being here anymore?
No, it didn't affect me because it's just like we his family. Like sometimes like you can't get mad at nobody for like what they gonna do. Like we was close to him. They probably just knew him, but no, I don't give a fuck about that. But cause mostly everybody gonna go through that shit with life now. So it's just like when something happens to somebody else person, we probably do the same shit. So it's just like I don't really care about that shit.
Did you have to deal with a lot of fake love during the process?
No, cause I wasn't around nobody. But a lot of people was hitting me up and shit, like saying like they sorry and shit. It's like I see that shit, but everybody liked him, so it probably wasn't fake love.
Right.
So yeah.
Did you ever witness anybody switch up after he left?
A lot of people switched up, but I be on people's ass, yeah. Like I'm gonna let it be known like what it is. I don't lie. If something was said and did and done, I'm saying it. And a lot of people be saying, oh, she wouldn't be acting like this if Bond was here. Yes, I would. I'd be the same way, cause he used to let me do whatever, say whatever. Anytime, most of the time when motherfuckers wanna come outside, especially these bitches or some of his family members, he'd be like, call Kayla. And they had to call me and ask, could they even come? And when we outside at the shows and shit, I wasn't really a mean girl, but it's like I watch bitches because bitches be on weird shit. Like people be on weird shit.
They do.
So it's just like, just step back like when I'm around.
No, I feel that. And you know, you was just like watching everything, observing, just making sure everybody was cool, like ain't nobody on no funny shit. I don't think you a mean girl at all. I think you was just in the cut watching.
I'm just a sister.
That's how sisters are. I'm like that with my brother.
Yeah, like I know a lot of bitches that act, because they say it's weird. I don't know, everything is weird what they say when I do shit, but it's like I know a lot of bitches with their brothers that don't play about their brothers, real close with their brothers and shit. So it's just like, I really don't pay these people. I don't know them. I don't know the people on the internet. I really don't pay these people no mind. Because ain't nobody gonna say shit in my face. So it's just like, fuck y'all. Right.
And what do you feel would be different if your brother was still here?
A lot of shit would be different. Motherfuckers would have been standing in their place, not saying shit to me. Like, motherfuckers would have been got checked playing with me. My brother checking anybody about me. But it would have been a lot of shit. Holidays would have been different. He would have brought all of us together. And like, birthdays would have been lit. Like, a lot of shit.
So, you know, with you being his sibling, do you feel like you now have to carry the weight of like the family and his kids as well?
No, the only thing I focus on is my nieces and my nephews. That's about it. Everybody else is grown. If it ain't about my nieces and nephews, I really don't care. But I'm cool with his baby mamas and shit. They cool. And his mama and his sister on the mama side and his brothers.
I just want to let you know that you are doing a good job, girl.
Thank you.
And I love that you are stepping into your music career and really putting on.
Thank you.
You know we got to talk about this. So first off, you dropped your visual Not From 63rd.
Yeah.
So talk about that and what that song meant to you.
Really, I dropped it because it's just like, everybody be like, oh, she from 63rd. I'm not from nowhere. Just because I used to hang over there with a motherfucker I dated, that don't mean I'm from over there. Like, so I just really had to let them.
Yeah, it was a lot of misconceptions of where you were actually from.
Like, that's why I said, like, man, these hoes be sipping pints. I'm from 59th. Because it's a lot of hating ass bitches in Chicago that ain't no shit, still broke as hell, struggling, be saying little slick shit too. So that's why I was like, you hoes, stop playing with me. Y'all hoes don't know shit about me. Like, you fan hoes.
Now, when you stepped in the booth and recorded this song, what would you say was like the energy coming from it?
I just knew after I recorded it, number one, I'm like, this motherfucker hard. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm really telling a story. It's like I was getting into my brother told stories and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was happy because I'm like, I want to tell my story because people like, they don't know me. Like, so I just wanted to get into like the story shit. My shit going up to it. I dropped it like a month ago. I got 205K views.
Yeah. When I first saw it, I was like, let me check this out. You on your way, girl. You just got to keep going.
Yeah,
like,
I'm definitely working. I'm gonna keep going and shit.
and you also have No Talkin too, so talk about that one.
No Talkin, that's the song. Remember I said, I'm like, I been had it, but I'm like, damn, I just got into this fight. I'm like, I was listening to it. I said, let me just play. And I posted on my Instagram. They flagged it and they got it deleted. I reposted.
Why did they flag it?
Because motherfuckers be haters. But I had put in a, what's that shit called? I had submitted a claim, whatever. Uphill. And then they had reposted my shit.
Now, do you want to sign?
Right now, I don't know. It gotta be, the only person I would sign with is Drake.
Drake?
Yeah, unless it's a big label or some shit, then yeah. But they gotta be talking some money, like.
Right. No, they gotta put respect on that.
Yeah, because I've been having all this shit, like, been having money, been living how I'm living, like, so it's just like, y'all gotta come with some shit.
Right.
Because this rapping shit, I'm doing it on my own. It's like, I don't got no manager.
You don't have a manager?
Mm-mm.
Do you want a manager?
I want a manager, but it's just like, I don't want to have to get on that with nobody. I don't want nobody to play with me.
Kayla.
So right now, it's just like, I got to find a good manager because I'm not playing with nobody.
But do you feel like you pretty much kind of handle the business on your own already?
No, okay, I'm not going to say I don't have a manager. I don't have a manager as now because, like, I parted ways with them. I did have a manager, like, the last 2 or 3 songs, but I parted ways with them, so. Right now, yeah, I'm finna do this shit on my own. I shoot a video tomorrow.
Oh, what you shooting a video for?
It's the song called Phony.
So talk about that and basically the inspiration behind that song.
Well, it's a lot of bitches acting phony right now, so it's like, I got some shit I could talk about.
See, you putting it in the music, like.
But oh yeah, I got a lot of shit that's finna come out and drop because I got a lot of shit to say about these dusty ass bitches. Yeah, basically a lot of bitches been acting phony. I'm at the top. It's getting real lonely. So yeah, I'm about to pop
I feel like you gonna find your people once you get to, you know, where you want to be, because the people that you meet now, you probably gonna outgrow them, because the further you get in your career, like, girl, new levels, new devils.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't play that shit. Like, once a bitch act weird, I don't give a fuck who you is. I hear something you said about me, you acting weird, you getting the fuck on. I'm follow you off social media, and that's it. You don't gotta be no beef, but we could take it there. But I be just part my ways. I don't explain shit to nobody. I'm going my ways. It's 2022. Everybody's grown. You know what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. I'm not explaining nothing to nobody. You just getting the fuck up out my life. That's it.
And that's the best way to do it. I find it low-key kind of easier not to explain to people what they did wrong, because they be knowing.
Yeah, everybody know what they do.
They know what they doing.
You want to act weird, you can get the fuck on.
Can we expect an EP or a full project from you very soon?
Yeah, I do want to do an EP, but right now I just want to like keep working, like dropping music and videos, just so they can really see that I'm really serious and I'm lit and working. But maybe next year for the EP shit. I gotta put in some more work.
And overall, how do you feel about now finally pursuing your music full time?
I'm happy. I get a lot of love. Like, a lot of people come following me, saying like I'm going hard and shit. I got a lot of people that come fuck with me. So I'm just really excited to see like what's in store, like for these last couple of months and like for next year when I'm continue working this shit.
All right, and before we wrap up, do you have any last words or shout outs?
Nothing, just go follow my YouTube and subscribe. It's The Real Kayla B. My Instagram is I'm Kayla B. Fuck with my music, repost, share, tag, do TikToks too. I be on TikTok. I'm a TikTok head.
You be on TikTok? I need to follow you on TikTok.
I be on TikTok till 5 in the morning.
Doing what? Just like scrolling.
Yeah,
girl,
just watching.
I be stuck in a rabbit hole on TikTok. Like it be too many good videos.
Yeah, it be so much good stuff. Like I love TikTok. I be up.
Do you got
all
the
night.
dances down?
I can't dance worth shit, but I be trying. I be trying. They be fuck with me.
I bet he know how to do it because them kids, they be knowing how to do TikTok.
he be knowing. That's how he be knowing most of these songs and shit. He know how to do that shit.
They be killing them TikTok dances. Some's in the water. Like the little kids now, they just.
I need to make a TikTok song. That's what everybody blowing up at on TikTok.
Girl, yes, you need to make a TikTok song and it'll go up like this. And then I realized that the songs on TikTok, like sometimes it'd be like, I don't want to say stupid songs, but it'd be like little sounds that just be blown up like weird stuff.
Yeah, like weird shit. Like that girl, what's that girl name? And she was like, I forgot, she dark skinned. What's that girl name? I forgot the song.
You don't remember how the words go?
I'm trying to. She was talking about fighting.
Oh, is it you hoes?
Yeah, you hoes be tripping. Like I won't back to your shit. Like what?
Oh, you can low key. You definitely can eat on TikTok.
Yeah, so I need to get into my TikTok music because she be having shows and I be seeing her on TikTok. She be having shows. I'm like, oh, she lit. She probably wasn't even serious about that fucking song.
Right. That shit is funny though. I kind of know how to do the dance a little bit.
Yeah, I like it. I like the song too because she's talking some shit.
Bitch, I'm not from 63rd.